Hi everyone. Some funny things are going on, as you know. So I was thinking about this. This is the man who was gunned down in San Antonio with his arms up. Okay, and I'm looking at this. I subscribe to Nano63A, and he has a nice channel. So that's where I first saw it. So I just want to show you this. Look what happens to this man when he comes out from behind this truck and he has his hands up and he gets shot by the police. And then I'm going to show you this. We know that a lot of people have determined that this is a hoax because of all the acting background and all the other things about the gun, the distance, if they saw the shooter, etc., 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 all those different things. And then I'm going to show you this video from a news show, and this is about Vicki Gardner, who was also shot. Some strange things about that. Anyway, first look at the computer is this is ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. There's like total lag. Anyway, the police officers shoot at the guy. Okay? And control this dang thing. And also on my phone, I got a ding of a notification, and on my phone it's... Okay, I quit. I'm not making videos anymore. This is just too ridiculous. Now, alright. Okay, you evil forces, stop it. I'm making videos here now. Okay. Now, look at this one. Okay, so as you know, deny. Do you have time for this video? No, I don't think you do. I don't even have time for it. This is like insane. Okay, so I'm going back. I'm going back here. And he drops down to the ground immediately after being shot. And the bullets that the police are using are most likely hollow point bullets, which were supposedly what were shot at Allison. Hollow point exit wounds. Hollow point, what do these hollow point bullets do? Patterns of tissue injury. You know, criminologists study this just down to the letter. You know, patterns of tissue injury, what it hit, where it went, what it did, what kind of, they can determine what kind of bullet it was, from what direction it came from. They can tell what kind of fractures bones get, and know what bullet it was and where it came from. And stopping power, this is all about, you know, if you have a raging animal coming at you, like an elephant or a buffalo or something like that, you want some kind of gun that will stop the animal in its tracks. And so these are also used for criminals or for people. So the hollow point bullets will do that. They say that is, they're the safest to defend yourself, because they will stop a person in their tracks. And these hollow point bullets will spread out and cause really super bad damage, lots of blood, and anyway, puts the brakes on inside the attacker's body. Just drop down. Okay, so we know, keeping that in mind, and I'll put the links to these things here because I read about them already, and it's really interesting information. So, supposedly the gunman had hollow point bullets. It hurt my knees so bad I couldn't even speak, you know, and somebody's like, are you okay? And I wasn't. I had to take a few minutes because the pain was so great. I couldn't talk. So I'm not convinced about the yelling or being even to have a breathy remark like, oh my God. Okay, so the other thing is this one, Vicky Gardner. Okay, now the guy back here that we're not going to watch again, did he run? No. Did he get up? No. Did he try? Could he move? No, nothing. He's just like out. And they sound like they shot him twice, maybe more, and we can't hear it. But the gun attacker in Virginia, he shot supposedly 17 bullets. Okay, now listen to this.
The lone survivor, the only person to witness what happened off-screen after that gunman in Virginia began shooting at his former colleagues on live television. As Vicky Gardner recovers from a medically induced coma, her husband sharing her gripping account of the tragedy. Here's ABC's Jim Avila.
This is where 17 shots rang.
Scene where they put in the new planks on the deck and the dang video is not moving. So I try to just see what happens here because I'm not making this video again, but it's important information.
Out in front of a live TV audience. Vicky Gardner, on the other side of the microphone, survived the shootings. Her husband gave us her eyewitness account of the surprise attack.
Did she get a feeling about who was the target?
Allison.
Okay, now this is a third-party story. Her husband gave us her eyewitness account in the back. So what do you think happened then? He hit her in the back.
Said, I don't know. His wife, fighting to stay alive, picks herself up and walks to help. A phone call
Okay.
came in.
Bullet point bullet that hits you in the back, and you can pick yourself up and walk to help. And they don't say how far help. These hollow point bullets take you down. You know, you cannot get up. So there's something weird about the embellishments here.
And it was my wife calling from the ambulance.
Okay.
She called me.
Oh, then she's in the ambulance and she's able to get her phone and call her husband from the ambulance. I don't know. This is a hollow point bullet that takes people down. It has stopping power. Stopping power is designed into bullets. Sorry, but when he clears his throat, she said, I love you, and I don't know, something is so wrong about this. And I love you, honey, and see you at the hospital. When she's shot with a hollow point bullet in the back, and she stood up and walked. It's contradicting everything that Wikipedia says. And Wikipedia is
leading to the premeditated killing of 2 of its employees.
So we just caught somebody going 69.
24-year-old Allison Parker was a sharp and bubbly reporter who covered everything from Bacon Fest to a recent special on child abuse.
Experts say neglect is a form of child abuse that is just as damaging as physical or sexual abuse.
She had just moved in with boyfriend Chris Hurst, an anchor at the same station.
We would go to state.
I also want to tell you something. I was out of the country for a long, long time, and I didn't watch TV. And then when I went back to the U.S., I noticed how the newscasters had changed their tone of voice. Talk about dumbed down talking. They train them to talk a certain way, and it's just so fake. Do you guys know that?
Events and appearances together. as reporter and anchor, not as boyfriend and girlfriend. But we couldn't even really hide it there either because we just were so in love.
Her cameraman, 27-year-old Adam Ward, was a big
storytelling. And this is putting people under hypnosis with these stories. So this one looks real, or else it's fake. He's faking it. Or the other ones, they're real and he's not. Why didn't he get up and run? Or why didn't he make a sound and cry out? Something else I want to show you here. See, Mexico. Independent body concludes 43 missing students not cremated in Cocula. Or Cocula. So, the government lied. We do independent investigation. And so why aren't gun experts, criminologists looking into these murders, like all the aspects of the type of gun it was, hollow point, gun angle, gun, could a person run, or the stopping power and all that? Why not? Why is it just people on YouTube and just these other, unofficial, non-experts noticing this? Oh, well, anyway, there was the architects and engineers for 911 Truth. At least they got involved. Volunteers drive refugees from Hungary to Athens. So they just, abandoned the rules for immigration or going across the border from one country to another. And, it's really ironic that, so I traveled from Rome to Hong Kong, and I had to stop in Doha. And so when in Rome, I had to take my shoes off, had to take my bracelet off, had to take, just like inspection, and you're a suspect, and everyone is a suspect. And then you get on the plane. You're on the plane for 4 or 5 hours till you get to Doha. And when you get to Doha, you have to do the same thing again. You have to go through security checks again, as if somehow on the plane, after you've already been checked, you could come up with some sort of device to do some damage or something. So, the rules and laws, or the way they're playing the game, is so inconsistent. So all the migrants that are coming over, no one is checked. It's just like, welcome them. And, I think they should be welcomed, the legitimate ones, but I was checked individually going over a border through immigration, and I was checked completely. So, are they saying they can't do it because there's too many of them? Then they can't do it, and there's too many of them because that's the way they wanted it. And all of these things are going to bring about the disarmament, just like Hitler and Stalin and whoever all the other dictators were, who disarmed the people. Chairman Mao, who else? The other, Pol Pot, I don't know, but they couldn't have done what they did without disarming people, and they could not round up, or they could not kill off so many people so that they had piles and piles and piles of bodies that they scooped into ditches. And there are movies of it. It happened before, and it could happen again. So, absent from the body, present with the Lord. They can kill your body, but they can't kill your soul. So everyone has to face the first death. It's the second death that we don't want to face. So Don't worry about anything. Just make sure that your soul belongs to God and is in safekeeping by Jesus Christ, because he already paid the price for your eternity. And, you know, there's a mansion waiting for you. So you can be happy now with everything the Bible tells you to think and do and be and believe, but there's something else too. So think about it for yourselves, and goodbye, God bless, and thanks for watching. Sorry the video's so messed up in the beginning. Bye for now.